in case you're wondering, I legitimately have actually tried to figure out where to go. Unfortunately, I actually could not figure out where to go. So I do apologize for that. What you about? No, that doesn't necessarily mean that I gave up on the game. It just means that basically I could not actually figure out where exactly to go. So I figured this is probably the next best thing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong when I say that I gave up on the game. It's just I couldn't figure out where to go. That's all. But thankfully enough, however, someone has actually done at least some legwork here for um, finding the bosses and the ending at least. The guy's name is Indeed Boss Fights Database here, and he's actually found all the bosses and the ending. Uh, for like the boss, I would pretty much say for right now, uh, pretty much first one here, which is if it's going to show it here. Oh, he's even using the scan lines, which I don't necessarily like. But this guy, he looks like it wasn't really all that hard to actually fight. Mostly, he's actually fairly easy to fight. You just watch where the fireball goes. That's all. In terms of like difficulty, I say he's actually kind of a C. He's a C in terms of difficulty. Next up was oh, God dang it! Of course it's a dang. Of course it's a damn ad. Um, Arcanine here. Arcanine wasn't actually too bad of a boss fight. So the main gimmick mostly being pretty much the spider webs. It is actually possible to legitimately do those spider webs at the same time, not get hit by them. Python. Python here was actually fairly easy to figure out. Now, granted, for the most part, I've mostly got a lot of stuff probably before I decided to do Python. But Python is actually really easy to bait if you have the arrows to go along with the mines, as you may have saw in the probably previous there before I pretty much just decided to just give up and sometime I will actually go back to it and play through it, but anyway, but Python here is actually you see these things here? This is basically where he'll come out of. If you actually set up some mines, you can actually bait him into going into the mines. Oh, for her, she's kind of a actually C to the difficulty. This one, if you're actually really good at it, it's actually more of a rank a B. I usually figure this one as a B because you don't actually necessarily know which one he's going to take and which side he's going to come out of, and he will. And when he gets down to like his second health bar, he will rapidly speed up at you. And then Scorpios. Scorpios here is actually fairly easy to figure out as well, because the one thing is, what's supposed to put him with the claws and the tail. If you watch the if you watch the claws slam on the ground, that means that he is doing a ground wave, and all you have to do is essentially just jump towards him to dodge it. If the tail starts to go into the ground, you have a few, roughly 2 to 3 seconds to jump up out of the way, otherwise you get poisoned. Make sure you have, if you don't have a antidote, make sure you can tank it. And then this guy. The guy with I weighed so hard on. Alright, we're playing it on a different difficulty, because I don't remember those spikes being there. Is he playing this on hard? No, he's not playing it necessarily on hard, but okay. But basically, he is actually probably, if not one of the more hardest ones to do. You can easily get him if you utilize the mines. What happened with the mines is that the mines will essentially throw any of the blocks that he pretty much spits out back at him. In terms of difficulty, he's an A difficulty. And now next up is ah, that Nihiflin. What are you? Oh, you're a ginormous blob of some sort. Wait, is that really all you do? You go up and down? And you apparently... Oh, Okay, I get it. The eye's the weak point. Okay. And you apparently just fire various fart clouds at me. Right, in terms of difficulty, I say this is more of a... it's more of a C difficulty, I think. Especially with those clouds actually going every which way. It's probably going to be hard not to get hit by it. Not to mention that his only weak point is the eye. So that does make the difficulty slightly more, but I wouldn't necessarily say in terms of any real difficulty here and there for that. Ah, yes. Hmm. Okay. And that would... And that, of course... Oh. That's not actually on my actual Steam. There we go. Alright. So that's Nephilim. Alright, I guess and this one is Darkos. One that I could not get to. Whitley! It's freaking Whitley! Oh, okay. I didn't know Metroid was in this. It's legitimately Whitley. Let's give him a spiked tail and the the famous yell with the squeak that he does, and it's Whitley. Alright, oh. Now that one I could not get. I could not get the double jump. I could not get that. I don't know. You know how to get to the other bosses. So yeah. Did I say Perry? I'm actually gonna give this one actually a D in difficulty because that's literally all he does. He just goes flies around and tries to breathe fire on you. So, okay. That's his fire. I'm actually gonna say that this is probably the weakest of the bosses. It's legitimately just dollar store Whitley. So, alright. Again, I mean, I do say I apologize because... Oh, of course.
Mr. Christie felt fruit creams were perfect for birthdays. The hole on the top, that's for the candle.
Is the music like going to... Huh. Right. Okay, the guy must have the music down low on this for some reason or other, but... Okay, next up is the Gorgon. Oh, Medusa. What do you got? Oh, it's the co-opvania Gorgon. Oh. Got a few... Oh! Oh, he... Oh, he teleports. Okay. I'm actually going to give this one... Actually, believe it or not, I'm actually giving this one a, kind of a D in difficulty again. The reason why I say that is because, well, that's literally all she does. If that's literally all that she does, then, Oh! Oh! Okay. That's new. But I don't know if she does that often. No, it doesn't look like she does it often, so... Aside from that thing, I'm gonna have to pretty much say that's a C. A D in difficulty, so... Okay. Next up is the Kraken. Now, I could never figure out that one. I didn't know what the thing was I needed for that. Oh. Um... Is this all there is to offer? You know, for one of Neptune's mightiest creatures, I really expected more. I really did. So, sorry to pretty much say it, but I think it's an F. This is a legitimate F in difficulty, so sorry, but that's an F. Maybe a few more tentacles here and there, but that's about it. But no, that's... Oh, well, that's pretty well say that's downright... That's an F. What's next? Hyros. Currently would be the 10th demon. Oh! Fire Goblin. I'm not gonna lie, that looks actually rather neat. I might see if I can get the original cartridge version to work for like the MSX. This is effectively supposed to be like a remake of the original MSX version of the game, supposedly. I actually would like to see SCB actually play this. I mean, they've done like the MSX, I think it was the MX version or PC Drive version of Wonder of Blood. That had like Japanese voice acting. And I do remember that there was an English translation version of the game, but I believe it was only for PSP. Yeah. Alright. I kinda get what you're throwing down. So effectively, I think this was more on the B category because of with his gimmick, where he could quite literally. Hmm. Alright. And I guess that would make it so that they're fully leveled up. Alright, so what's the big boss? Um, who dares enter my sanctum? A human? How is it possible? Hold on, you seem familiar. Yes, you may be the descendant of one that once killed me. So you thought you could kill me again, did you? Foolish children! I was a simply fruity mourner when your parents killed me 40 years ago. I could barely defend myself with a weak fire shield. It was pitiful. Things have changed. I've become a powerful lich, and you know what? They have a powerful artifact that prevents my death. I am immortal. It is your parents who have sent you here. In my murderous children, the Hades will be the fleetest revenge. Prepare to die. Okay. Wait, that's your attack? It's literally your attack just sending skulls at my face. Really? Is that legitimately all you have to offer? Okay, got a little bit of lightning. Oh, nice. Ah, heat seekers. Is this really supposed to be the final boss? Legitimately, this is weak. This is like legitimately weak. It's like very weak. Is that really all that you got? Wait. Is that legitimately the best you got for the for the Lits? He just summoned stuff. I'm actually not gonna lie. This is pathetic. Come on, this is supposed to be the Lits. Come on. Like, come on. Even Sigma in, I think it was X6. It was either the Sigma or one of the Robot Masters that was actually much better than this. That could actually summon, like, enemies from, like, like the Robot Masters from the other games. You have defeated me again. Foolish humans, can't you see that the cross makes me immortal? My cross was forged beyond this mortal world. No mundane power can destroy it. Now we go. No. God damn it. With the cross shattered, the lit's link to the mortal world was severed. His soul returned to the underworld, where Hades was eagerly waiting. As the curse faded, the undead attacking all of Mungros fell limp to the ground. The exhausted Greek army who held back the undead could finally rest and recover. Pampas and Selene returned home victorious. Selene was proclaimed High Sorceress of Honor within the Tower of Wizards. She will face more dangers and will save the realm once again. But that's another story that should be told another time. Pampas was crowned king and his kingdom was prosperous. He and his loyal knights upheld peace throughout the realm for his lifetime. During his final days, a new menace would come to threaten the kingdom. But that's another story that should be told at another time. This concludes the story of Pampas and Selene. All is with peace, cheer, and lessons. And that just and that's it for Pampas and Selene, the Maze of Demons. First of all, I will say I do apologize for doing this because I legitimately could not figure out where to go. Like, legitimately. I'm probably certain that there is a legitimate guide out there somewhere that will help me at least a little bit to try to figure out where exactly I should go to try to find all the stuff, but I legitimately just could not figure out where to go. So, I do apologize for that. The way thing there, I do apologize for that as well because obvious. Trust me, I really did not like Mox. I really did not like him. Um, what the game I saw was actually pretty good. It was a nice little Metroidvania, and I saw it. Without any real prior knowledge to the game itself, I didn't even know it was like a remake of the original game that came out on the MSX. With that is an old piece of technology. I didn't even grow up with the MXs. I mean, I grew up with stuff like MS DOS, which it's right enough. You can even still use them like DOS box. It's pretty good. Or if you're using something like Night Dive Studios on the Keck engine, it's actually pretty good. I mean, there's even like games that I even never heard of that are good, like a Power Slave. At some point I'll play, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna go like for all the hmm, all of the urns. I don't know if I'm gonna go for that. I really don't know if I am. Um, movement actually did feel pretty good. Same with everything there. I did of course cheat a little bit there for the Barbies being this the money and the arrows for obvious reason because well, I mean I'm gonna probably be using for infinite ammo anyway, so why not? Story wise was pretty basic. It's more like basically just telling you a little story about what happened, and then pretty much the descendants go and. I thought I heard something. The descendants go and basically fight off the evil. I did like the reference to the Greek gods. I did like that. That was neat. But the only thing I will say about the quests, though, some of those quests are actually kind of vague in terms of where you have to go. Like the one for the orb, that was a bit kind of vague. Like it said within like this area for bats. I didn't really know where to go, unless like, of course I pretty much just went and pretty much just slashed at every single well, wall I could there, and eventually I found it. Um, and of course, again, some of the quests, of course, they require you to actually beat the certain number of bosses, and I legitimately could not figure out how to get the six ones in order to get the double jump. So that's on me. But regardless, though, I thought it was actually pretty good for what it is. Um, in terms of like my, I guess say if you're going like for grading on everything, I do like to do from time to time. Gameplay wise, I'm gonna actually give that kind of a B, B minus actually. Reason being is because even though it's like your generic Metroidvanian, Vanian for like go here, go here to get item A, which you need to get item C before you can get item E, which will give you item B, and then you can go back to get item D. Kind of idea. The main reason basically being more like the quests because some of them are very vague and only give you like the general location of it. That's it. Um, bosses, I'm gonna give those kind of an A because you kind of learn what their gimmicks are. You learn the gimmicks, and from that, you actually learn how exactly to fight each and every specific one. It's actually pretty good. I really just think that was good. Next, but and story was pretty generic, so I'll give that a pass for a B. In terms of the overall game, like overall, I think it's actually kind of a passing. It's an A. I'll give it an A for what it is because I did actually enjoy playing through it as best I could, despite of course well the obvious stuff I did. But I mean, I'm surprised I got quite like right through a good bit of it before I just stopped and well, did this. Anyway, if you anyway, I should probably yeah, that's about half an hour there. That should be long enough to do the outro. Anyway, thanks so much for watching me play through Pampas and Selene, the Maze of Demons. If you want to check out the game for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description. Because then it's fairly cheap actually. As far as I know, this is the most recent game that the people that made UnEpic and Ghost 1.0 and even UnMetal, which I think was to be the Metal Gear Solid clone. I think it was. I haven't played it, mind you. I have not played it, so I wouldn't know if it is or not. I've seen snippets of it, so. But regardless, though, well done. It's a good game. Also, I said check out like the other stuff they've done. Like I played on Epic and Ghost 1.0, but at some point I might play on the channel. I might, depending on how things go. But regardless, though, uh, there will be a link in the description if you want to check that out for yourself. Subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game. If you have another one you want me to check out on the channel, please let me know down below. Until next time, stay fun and stay cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.